A few hours before he boarded a plane for Syracuse, Florida State coach Leonard Hamilton spoke about his team's mindset when going on the road and how learning what it takes to beat ACC teams in their arenas would be a big part of the Seminoles' growth process over the rest of the regular season. Consider Tuesday night's game at Syracuse a giant step forward. Over the course of 40 minutes, the Seminoles played perhaps their most inspired half of the season, withstood a relentless rally as the infamous Carrier Dome roared, and then, after absorbing the worst, dispatched the Orange with surprising ease. By the time the clock hit 0, the number 22 Seminoles had emerged with an 80-62 victory over Syracuse, their fourth consecutive win and first in the Carrier Dome since 1997. "Our inconsistency has kind of been our biggest obstacle," Hamilton said, "but I do feel that we made a step in the right direction on the road against a good basketball team in a place that is very challenging to win. I thought our guys grew up a little bit tonight." Turnsman scored 22 on 8 of 9 shooting and Mfiondu Kabengele added 18 for FSU, which raced out to a 26-10 advantage midway through the first half and, a few moments later, led 36-14, its largest lead over an ACC opponent this season. Syracuse, 16-7, 7-3, however, responded in kind by pressing the Seminoles with their defense, going on a 17-4 run to finish the period, and then by scoring 7 of the first 10 points after the break. When Ashi Brissett made a layup at the 13:44 mark, the Orange trailed by just 1 point. The 21,553 fans in attendance were on their feet and the Seminoles seemed destined for yet another hard lesson about life on the road. But given an opportunity to fold, the Seminoles instead flourished and found an answer every time the Orange threatened. When Syracuse cut it to 1, Phil Kofer responded by making an off-balance jumper at the other end. When another small run made it 51-49 at the 11:55 mark, Mann hit back with 4 straight points, 2 via layup and 2 at the free throw line. And when Syracuse made one last push to 55-52 a few moments later, Hamilton called timeout and the Seminoles responded with perhaps their most important stretch of the season, a 12-0 run from that effectively put the game out of reach and sent Orange fans to an early exit. Mann and Kabengele traded layups and three-pointers before Kofer capped things off with a pair of free throws that stretched FSU's lead back to 15 points. Added Kabengele, "This team has a lot of character. Everyone on this team is super connected. We had a lot of emotional timeouts and emotional huddles. Everyone got reconnected and refocused." A heavy depth advantage didn't hurt either. The Seminoles, as usual, enjoyed a 9-man rotation, with 8 of those players logging at least 10 minutes. Syracuse, meanwhile, went just 7 deep and only 4 players scored. That model has worked just fine for the Orange more often than not. But on a night when they had to press more than they would like and exert more energy than they otherwise would, the Orange faded down the stretch in the second half. "No one presses that long," Syracuse coach Jim Boeheim said. "We had no choice. You might lose by 40, but you've got to try. It's hard to press a team like that for so long." Florida State continued its upward shooting trend, torching Syracuse's vaunted zone defense with an 11 of 22 night from the three-point line. That includes a combined 6 for 6 from Mann and Kabengele and 3 first-half three-pointers by M. Walker.all told, the Seminoles shot 54.5% from the field and are averaging 49.9% during their 4-game winning streak.